My name is Lorena Mora-Mowry. We're celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month and wonderful opportunity to interview a group of Latinas from Cleveland, Ohio. We have with us Tatiana Garcia, Mari Malavé, Isabel Burgos, y Magdalena Irizarry. Little Bit of Love. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview you.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having us.
Tenemos raíces, ¿verdad? Tell me a little bit, Mary and Tatiana, Isabel, and Magdalena. Tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from, and why how you make it or how you arrived to Cleveland?
My name is Mary Malave. I was born in Yabucoa, Puerto Rico. We came here when we was like 3 years old with our parents. And she just wanted a new start on life. And this is home.
What about you, Tatiana?
I was born here.
You,
I was with my mother.
es tu hija. Ajá, Isabel.
Yeah.
Pues soy de Puerto Rico, de Yauco. Llegué aquí en el 1988 con el que en el momento era mi esposo y una niña de 5 meses buscando pues un mejor futuro. Y lo hicimos nuestro hogar, ya van 36 años más tarde. Y
What about you, Magdalena?
Yo nací aquí en Cleveland, Ohio. Viví aquí toda mi vida con los padres míos. Y aquí tengo mis hijos y mis nietos y aquí me quedo hasta que Dios me llame. Amen.
So we have 4 Latinas for different, for Puerto Rico, born here, born over there, but with one mission, one
Yeah.
purpose. Tell me about why you get together. Why was the reason to create a little bit of love?
Isabel, ¿yo? Bueno, como 7 años atrás, ¿verdad? Como 7 años, en el 2017, para ser exacto. Mi mamá llegó a la situación que tuve que dejar de trabajar porque mi mamá, pues, la diagnosticaron con Alzheimer y pues tenía que dedicarme a estar pendiente de ella. Luego después operaron a mi papá de corazón abierto, tenía que estar dividiéndome entre los dos. Vino el huracán María en Puerto Rico y yo cuponeaba. Decidí empezar a hacer canastas para las personas que llegaban de Puerto Rico con productos esenciales. Allí nos comunicamos Mary y yo, porque de verdad que no recordamos quién se comunicó con quién, pero nos comunicamos. Y de ahí para acá, pues, seguimos ayudando a la comunidad. Empezamos yo siempre deseaba por mi mamá, pues, hacer lo que a ella le gustaba. Siempre lo hacía, pero no lo había hecho en una manera así. Era preparar comida para llevarle a las personas sin hogar. Lo hacía mayormente en Thanksgiving, cuando cocinaba, pues, cocinaba además. Y entre Mary y yo, pues, decidimos hacerlo, dar un paso más allá. Y decidimos hacerlo y el primero pues fue un éxito. Se unieron muchas personas y fue bien lindo y de ahí para acá pues surgió, ella comenzó también a hacer, yo hacía rifas, ella empezó a hacerlas y ella empezó a dedicarse más porque yo tenía más problemas personales con mi familia y de esto soy ella en la cheche, como uno dice, y siguió allí arriba haciendo fundraisers para ayudar a las personas de la comunidad que necesitaban a veces, pues tal vez moría un familiar y no habían los gastos suficientes. Pues nos uníamos y hacíamos actividades o hacíamos rifas en sus páginas y pues sacábamos el dinero para ayudar a las personas y de ahí te la paso a ella porque ella también ha seguido en muchas cosas solita, así que siga ella.
Mari, let's talk about this, tu aporte,
Bueno, vamos a empezar con el nombre, A Little Bit of Love. A Little Bit of Love, el nombre salió, my daughter was pregnant and her daughter, I was going to call her Little Bit because I give them all a name. And like she was a baby, she was going to be Little Bit. So she ended up having a stillborn and the baby's in heaven with God. Y entonces, me and Isabel, we was like, we need to come up with a name. And I said, a little bit. I told her, you come up with the rest. She goes, of love, because everyone needs a little bit of love. So that's where the name came from. Y entonces we just, we are not nonprofit, so the community helps us raise funds to help everywhere, wherever we can. And we've helped in funerals. We help with rent, with bills, with Pampers, items for babies, with the homeless,
Christmas presents.
Christmas. We adopt families, Roberto Clemente, we just help out where we can.
So when you say walk, how you learn that I'm in the clinic, I'm in a funeral home, how you learn about the community needs?
Because social media, we know a lot of people.
And most of the people in Cleveland, they know us.
Yes, and sometimes we do our little own investigating to make sure the need is really a need.
Yes, we just don't go on out and help anybody that calls and says.
It's como word of mouth, ¿verdad?
Yes, yes. Not to brag, but last year I was the madrina of the Puerto Rican parade. But to brag and not to brag.
Yes, so, but she was. Yes, but she well deserved.
So it's just something that's in us. It's been there forever, but we finally went ahead and did it.
So you coordinate to each other? Do you want to help one first? You contact and say, we need, baby clothing. We need, how that works. So because we're for a team, you're a team. How that
a big mess, but we make it happen.
Somebody will reach out to me. I tell the ladies, hey, this person reached out to me, and then we make the decision as a group. And whether we know the help is really help or not.
Tatiana, you're very young. How you feel working and supporting this your mom's organization, supporting your mom and this organization?
I support everything she does.
Good.
But also, I enjoy helping out the community. I enjoy helping out others that need it.
Little by little, we are teaching our children the importance to build community.
Yes.
Be kind, because this is what I'm doing, because we need to share stories, because we need to be kind to each other. And I think it's important that we celebrate your idea, your initiative that have become a very important part of Cleveland. Is correct? So
this
now
is what we want. We want to teach the people that if we stick together, we can make things happen. We can help each other.
And I see that in our roots, in our Puerto Rico, in nuestros países, ¿verdad? You have helped people from different stages of their life. It's a baby, it's a funeral, it's a happy moment. Tell me, share a story about one that really touched your life.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Para mí ha sido cuando vamos en las calles que estamos repartiendo las comidas y de la nada, mira, se me paran los pelos, te abrazan o te dan las gracias porque no sabían de dónde iba a salir su próximo plato de comida. Ella tuvo una experiencia que se me paran los pelos, me pone la piel de gallina en la cual una persona estaba sin zapatos y ella es de las que se quita lo que sea y se los da a la persona, y pues esas cosas impactan a uno, llegan a uno. Cuando simplemente o la persona te dice, me puedes dar un platito para, mira, aquella persona que está allá que no se puede mover, pero tampoco ha comido. Verlos como viven en pleno frío, en casetas de camping, en las calles, es bien impactante.
Yo creo que no vemos tanto las necesidades porque la vida es muy rápida, ¿verdad? Uno maneja, Dios mío, y uno
por eso siempre tratamos
viene a ver más allá, ¿cierto?
Sí. Y una vez también estábamos guiando, feeding everyone. Y yo le dije a Isabel, pero nosotros no te pusimos gasolina en el carro. Y ella me dice, no te preocupes, y me da chills. Después estábamos guiando y en la calle yo empecé a ver dollars on the street. Y yo dije, pero Chabeli, párate, it was a green light. I made everyone stop and we found dollars on the floor.
I have the video.
Tenemos la prueba y todo. Y yo digo, eso fue Dios. And there was dollars there and we, gas money.
Because most of the time we do things, but what people don't know is that we as well are struggling with our own things,
Mm-hmm.
We just
received an award last year. How you feel about being recognized with those awards?
Proud,
Proud.
humble.
Yes, and continue doing what we do.
Yeah, it gave you more like,
Te da más ganas de ayudar
Yes.
más because, you know, people appreciate the help. And, you know, and we want to thank the community because they're the ones that back us up, because without them, we won't be able to do this.
we don't ever go and do it on our own. We always tell them, you know, we want you to come and volunteer, because we believe that if they go and they see the needs,
Yes.
they will, you know, get more involved. So we always try to take kids go, and they love it, because we want kids to see, you know, what's really out there. Not everything is like a pink bubble, you know. We want them to see the real truth.
But you are doers. You have seen the necessity to do something about it. You're not waiting to you just do it. But also you are teaching our children the importance
Yes.
to be kind, to give back to the community, to understand our culture too. But we need to support each other. So now you're famous in Cleveland because for your act of kindness. And I'm just thinking, because we're celebrating your work in this Hispanic Heritage Month, what is leadership for you?
Being a leader is not telling people what you do, showing people what you do. It's very important to, when you're helping people, like sometimes people misunderstand. Sometimes we take pictures, not of the individuals themselves that are getting the help, but we also have backers, McDonald's, Blue Palm, 787, different people that help us. My church, Pro Church of God, or our church. And we want them to know where their money's going to, because in this world, there are people who take advantage of other people. But I want you to understand, we don't just help the unsheltered. When we hit the streets, we help the people who are mentally in need. And we also help the people who are dependent on drugs and alcohol, because this is a disease that we're dealing with, and many of them are Hispanic, and people think that they're just throwaways. They're not throwaways. We make sure they eat. We make sure that we give them. One of the young ladies gave us book bags, and on the book bags had a pair of socks, toothbrush, toothpaste, and when they get this, they feel valued. And it's very important to tell them you love them and you care about them, that we're here for them. So for me, leadership means not telling people what you do, showing people what you do. Because everybody talks a lot. Let's get this done. And that's what leadership means.
And when we do videos, we make sure that when the videos or the photos go online, their faces are covered.
Yes.
You know,
I do that too.
Yeah, I love for them to understand that we respect their dignity, their privacy. There is no need to be showing their faces. I feel like they're going through so much already for us to even put them out there for the people to just no.
And it's important for you to realize that we are Hispanics and we're Latinas, and we're very proud of our heritage. But when we're out there, we don't look at only Latinos. We help everybody. We don't care what your sexual preference is. We don't care what your religion is. We don't care what you look like. We just want to help everybody.
One of the things that I have learned, thanks to the opportunity to share your stories during the Hispanic Heritage Month, that nosotros hacemos lo que predicamos. We walk, we talk, como dicen, and not only that, we are doers, and yo los llamo héroes sin capa. But we are making the difference in our community, one person at a time.
That's what I say. If your actions could help at least one person or turn one person into a volunteer, that did it.
That's very good. True.
I feel when I volunteer, I feel like powerful. Do you feel powerful too when you feel, oh my God, we did one thing today?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
And let me tell you one thing that most people don't know or ignore is that those people are there, most of them, they have their careers, they have families, they have good life for some reason, and we want people to understand that they are worth it. because only one thing could happen and we all could be homeless tomorrow.
That's right.
You know, none of us are
Exempt.
exempt from that.
I think it's important to understand that they have a story. And when we talk about homeless or people that don't have the food, they have the story. They have a faith. They have a family.
You gotta learn a lot to learn from them.
Yes, because we can be aquí y después acá. Life is different. We are celebrating your leadership, your story, your valentía, your héroe sin capa. But what message would you like to share to the Hispanic Latinos?
Yes. Well, my message, there's a lot, but especially is when you see people in the, social media and we're asking for their help. If you can help, at least share or talk to people. We're not here to compete. We're here to help each other. I feel like the more people that help, the more help get out there. Sometimes you see people complaining. Life is too short. Stop the complaining. You could tell there's a lot of help. I need this, I need that. But that's nothing if you don't put your 5 cents on it.
¿Verdad?
And we need to. But I know she got more to say than me.
Mari, por favor, comparte, porque ahorita estaba viendo unos videos que tú tienes en tu Facebook, que estás mandando, irradiando good vibes, buenos pensamientos positivos. ¿Por qué es tan importante? Why is it important for you to share positive, thoughts or just to be there? Because when I saw the video and I said, oh my God, I'm not alone. She's there.
And let me tell you, when I say nothing is fake, what she shows in Facebook, that's how she is.
That's
I will go to the stores with her and all of a sudden I see people coming in front of me laughing. And I'm like, okay, what do I got that they're laughing? When I look back, she's dancing, she's all over,
Well, I think it's important to have a smile every day. And I think...
So nothing is fake about her.
Oh, Mari, tell me your message. Can you share your message? Comparte tu mensaje. Esta es tu oportunidad de inspirarnos más de lo que nos inspiras, pero esto inspirar y mandar esa inspiración a través de todo Ohio que te está viendo y escuchando.
14 years ago, I had lost my job before I started this one. This one was still little, Tatiana's was still little. And I wasn't working and it was hard because I had to maintain a home. I had to feed her and everything. I used to go to my daughter's house sometimes just so I can have food on the table for her. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I didn't know where my next meal was going to come from. And I had family, but I had that pride still. And I just started going to church with Maggie to Pearlbrook Church of God. And little by little, And después un día yo estaba ahí, el pastor said this message. Someone is telling you to get your resume done so you can get the job. He spoke to me right there because it was me to get the job I'm at. And I got my resume done. The next day, I got hired at the job. So that's one of the main reasons, because I know from experience what it is not to have food on your table to feed your children. Mm-hmm. So that's why I take so much pride in what I do out here. Sorry, porque la gana de llorar.
Yeah, it's true.
Porque mira, gracias a Dios, mira esta nena aquí, nice and healthy.
Yeah, we all have our part, so it's
a team effort.
It's a team effort. It's easy because you've been there, so we know. I slept in the cars for 2 weeks because I have no place. Be young and being with kids. My kids didn't sleep on the car. I found them a place, but I was too proud to tell people I was homeless. So that's why I always say when people talk about homeless in front of me, I said, don't do that. No, we're only step away, all of us, to get there.
So as a team, because I love that. When you say team, I see comunidad. Es la comadre que es amiga, the friend that have become I think it's important that solidaridad, ¿verdad? The solidarity, but also to have a purpose, to do un propósito, ¿verdad? That you can do our life, but our main purpose is to support, to be there when a person needs food, or just to give you're not alone. I think it's important, and it's important for me because we're closing the Hispanic Heritage Month with your interview, and this is important to share that this is us. You are seeing that we have to get out from our home, try to find something to do y hasta ayudar a la comunidad, ¿cierto?
And we also want to thank everybody in Cleveland, everybody outside of Cleveland, because we have people that have cash up money or whatever whenever we ask for help. So we want to make sure they know they are really appreciated.
Yeah, we've been getting help for the Puerto Rican Policemen Association, Manny Velez and Eric Melendez.
Yes.
They've been helping us. They've joined us now too. And it's so nice to have the backing of the Cleveland Police. Even better to have the Hispanic police helping us.
Y aquí somos toda familia. Tatiana, mi hija, Isabel es mi comay, y Maggie es mi mejor amiga. So aquí es todo familia.
Oh, and we do argue. We do
Yeah,
argue.
we do argue.
Pero at the end of the day, we get
If
it
we
done.
don't argue, we will not be Latinas or mujeres. Any other, I'm so proud of all of you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for giving me the opportunity to share in español and inglés your work, because this is a time to celebrate
Yes, it is.
and celebrate us.
Yes.
Yeah, no, in here, we don't fight about, oh, I did it or you didn't. No, we all. We all.
And it's very important for everybody to know that God loves us all equally. Doesn't matter who we are. And that every single individual is important and you matter. And that's the whole thing, that these people are thrown away like they don't matter. And that's not true.
I see the power of we, ¿verdad? No, el poder
Sí.
de nosotras, que juntas somos más fuertes y
Amén.
nos apoyamos. Y ese
We
es
could be without seeing each other for months. Yeah, but we call each other, okay, this needs to be done. For when? That's
Ahí
it.
estamos.
juntas somos más fuertes. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity to share your stories and to inspire us during the Hispanic Heritage Month. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
for having us.
May God bless you.